Hey guys, welcome back to Blue Perspective Podcast. I'm going to actually deliver just a short message here. I just wanted to read you guys a passage here, Psalms 37:4, where it says, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart desires." So, if you deep dive into that, a lot of people take it out of perspective. I know I did for a couple years, where you're just praying and wishing like he's Santa Claus to just give you everything you want. But the truth is, it's not how that works. You have to put everything you have into the Lord, and then he'll give you what you're desired to. So whatever you pray for, you have to make sure that you're also putting what you pray for through the Lord. So everything, like reading the Bible, making sure you go through what God wants you to go through. Make sure you're checking yourself, as in looking through the Word and making sure that you're going the right way about this on how you want to get to your journey. See, it's not given to the lazy. In the Bible, I would have to look it up or look into it. But in the Bible, God doesn't just favor the lazy. I think it's in Proverbs. I'm gonna look that up and see where it is, and I'll deliver another short message upon that. But basically, you need to work for it, and you need to work with God for it. If you don't, you're not gonna get what you desire. God's gonna keep on testing you, keep on putting you through the storm until you understand and realize that you need to be walking with him to get what you want. If you don't, it ain't gonna work out. Period, point blank. But yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing. Like, as in, like, hey, I'm praying and God's not giving it to me, or I'm praying for to get out this storm, but he's not allowing me out of this. It's not all about if God's coming through with this. It's God has a plan, and Jesus puts the works in for us. We just have to keep on going through it and prove that we are trustworthy, are testworthy enough to be able to get through this and push like a warrior, because we're warriors in this fight we call life. Like, this is what when we were born into this world, that's what we were made to be, was warriors for Jesus, warriors for the kingdom. Like, you know what I mean? So I just hope you guys know that if you guys are going through anything and you're praying and it's not being accomplished for the time being that you want it to be, don't worry about that. Just keep on trusting God. Dive into the Bible. Keep praying to him. Keep just putting yourself to him. Like, give yourself to him. And then you'll start realizing slowly, or sometimes fast, in a fast pace, that the Lord is here with you at all times. You just have to continue to push and push and push for greatness with him, and give glory all to God. If you walk blessed, people will walk blessed with you. If you walk holy, people will walk holy with you. And you'll start seeing the improvements of behavior, the improvements of feelings, the improvement of just success in a different regards, in a different chart. Like, not becoming a millionaire, or financial wealth, or anything financial. That doesn't always amount to success. When you start deep diving with the Lord, you understand that there's a different chart. There's a different graph to success. And it's so much fulfilling. It's so much more fulfilling than going after your actual goal. And then those goals come. So it's just the goal that you have here is just a distraction from the Lord. And if you just distract yourself with the Lord, those distractions that you wanted will come. You just got to put that faith in and keep on going. Like I said, I like deep diving in the Word. I like pushing Jesus to a lot of people, to as many people as I can. And I actually took this from Mike Todd. He's a pastor at Transformation Church over in Oklahoma, I believe. And I'll pop the link in below that I found on TikTok. But he made me go back into Psalms and read this. I'm like, dang, I've been doing it wrong for a long time. I mean, now I know, just because of my pastors that I've been hearing from, and also just God within himself and the Lord showing me different obstacles throughout my life. And I realized that I have to push a certain way to go and get this certain thing. And the only way that you can get that certain thing for sure is if you just go with the Lord, with Jesus Christ. So, if you guys are going through a journey with Jesus, or if you haven't and you want to start, this is a way to start. Pray, and then start reading and start praying, and then understand that there's more than just, hey, I want this, give me this, God, or God, get me out of this, God. No, you have to understand that there's a reason, there's a purpose, and there's a way, and there's a lesson in between all this. So like those lessons are way more valuable than the piece of paper that we all work for. So I do want you guys to stay tuned to the other podcasts that I'm going to have. I do short messages for this podcast, and then I also do the interview podcast, and we have a couple of guests coming on this week, and then we have another guest coming on next week. It's going to be exciting. So it's going to be fully packed with just people coming on, and I love how it's growing. It's growing like crazy for me. I mean, if you look at the numbers, you guys are going to be like, dang, it ain't growing for nothing. Like, no, this is like something that I never thought I could do, and now it's happening, and it's happening fast for me. And this is all because of God. I'm just pushing the Lord, and He's just pushing it forward. So I'm very much grateful for everything that He's done for me, and He continues to do for me, and continues to do for everyone else. Because I just want to improve people's lives from God. So like God's improving people's lives from me with the words that I speak from Him. So I mean, that might be all complicated, but when you start deep diving, you understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, just keep on staying tuned. And I hope you guys love the content, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys want to hear. If you guys want to hear more Bible verses weekly or even daily, let me know, and I'll hop on this. I'll keep on going. So, so stay tuned for everything. Have a great day, guys.